eggs. I mean, it was, people brought wedding gowns and took pictures, and little girls with dance companies took pictures. I mean, that's all it was. Nobody cared. And then they shut it off.
Well, they're doing
I mean,
something.
why don't you just build a moat and hire trolls? I mean, really. I mean, really.
I don't know why they did it.
I mean, you just drive by it and you're going to say, I mean, it's not just a cute, decorative iron rod fence. It's made to impale people. It's like the movies where somebody falls out of a building and gets impaled in the iron fence.
That's it.
I mean, like, I'm sure they send somebody around every week to sharpen them. Make sure they're sharp. You know, I mean, yeah. And now now if you want to have your picture made on the property, you have to pay for it.
Yeah.
Like that piece of grass over there costs money now. It was free 5 years ago, but now it's more.
How much does Roger have to do with all this?
If
Roger's a peon. He doesn't have anything to do with anything. He fixes computers, Mom.
Yeah.
That's all he does. He fixes computers. And where he works, he cannot text. Text will not reach him.
why?
He's in the basement. He can't text. I mean, there's no bars. He can't text. Because if I text him when he appears for lunch, his phone goes, other people are trying to text him. So I'll text him like 20 or 30 times when he's down there. And nothing but hi, 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 hi. So when he comes up, and then, you want to go to lunch? And he's like, oh, I quit that, blow my phone, 30 texts and say hi. I mean,
You're so mean.
what's funny? Come on. You know it's funny. It's not
That's
me, it's
hilarious.
funny. It is. I mean, 30 texts, and it's usually... And then his
still
wife
not
works there,
married,
too.
though, is he? Did Roger ever get married?
Yeah, Roger's married. His wife works there.
Oh.
So, you know, and there'll be a laugh. Why don't you just
When
duck your
did
wife
he
and come
get
to lunch with
married?
me? Duck your wife. Avoid her. Duck out. Be a ninja. Duck out. Duck out. He's like,
David, when did he get married?
I don't know. It was top secret. He didn't even invite me. Because he knew revenge is so much fun.
What did he do?
His,
What hasn't he done?
his sister.
Now, Roger is known as the man who hated women. And, okay, this is an actual conversation I had when I was married to Nancy. He called me up and he wanted me to come over to play games, to play some game or do something with him. And, okay, now I'm probably 28 years old by now. I've got 2 kids. And I told him, I said, look, I can't go. I'm doing something with the kids and stuff. And you know, and Nancy said, this isn't just a good time for her. And he goes, I'm your best friend. She's your wife. Who are you going to listen to? And he was serious. And the best thing was, Nancy was on the other line.
Oh, God.
He's going to listen to me. And he goes, bye. He hangs up the phone. It was just so funny. You know. But Roger's a guy that you go out to lunch with him, and he'll say, he'll just turn to some random person. You see that guy right there? You see that watch? Isn't that a woman's watch? Don't you think he's like a reflection of the size of his penis? I mean, just like that some random person. You know,
Oh my
it
God.
That's Roger. So you have to do stuff to him.
You have to harass the crap
You
out
have
of him.
to, yeah.
So he deserves every single one of those text messages he gets.
Or the best thing is I'll grab one of the teachers, usually like Miss Collette. This is Sharon. This is Sharon. This is Sharon. This is Sharon from Sharon's home. And then of course his wife goes, I know who Sharon is. Hi, this is Sharon. Who is Sharon? I don't know. Watch him sweat that one out. And then all of a sudden, Bella, what did you do? I didn't do anything. Yes, you did. You have to tell my wife I don't know Sharon. No, I don't. You just want me to
You're so mean.
And then I said, okay, all right, I'll talk to her. And then he goes, no, you can't talk to her because you're gonna lie someone. He hangs up the phone, just click. So when Roger got married, none of his friends were invited.
Did you even know it was happening?
I knew he was thinking about getting married and that he was engaged, but nobody knew exactly when the wedding was, and nobody could go.
Now, how did his mother let that happen?
What's that?
Yeah, Faye, how did she not put on a big, I would think she'd be thrilled to death that he was getting married and given
He was the last
the
one
best
to get
party
married.
Freeport had.
He was the last one to get married, and she was tired of him.
Really?
Mom, yeah,
No. Not
Yeah.
Faye.
she was tired. Hey, how old was Roger when he got married?
Well, that's why I would have
Hey,
thought
45. She was 77 years old.
I know, but
She's
I would have
tired.
thought she'd have
She's tired.
have one of the biggest parties that we'd had here.
Roger, I'm 77 years old, and I don't have any grandchildren from you. I don't care about you anymore.
I don't believe that. That's
No, I don't know.
something.
And he still hasn't, but I don't know. But Roger's Roger.
Well, she nearly had a heart
But
attack. when his
but
sister
remember,
died.
Faye did not take her husband's death well.
No. She didn't take Susan's marriage either very well.
Who's Susan?
Wasn't that his sister?
No, Susan was not a sister.
Well, who was Susan?
Susan was my girlfriend.
No.
There's
Okay.
no Susan Boykin.
Well, is it Sarah or what's his sister's name?
Oh, what's his sister's name?
But I remember when she got married,
Cheryl.
Cheryl. Okay. Remember, she got married really, really young,
Yeah, she did.
and it caused a
She
whole
was an
lot of
idiot.
trouble.
She was not the brightest bulb on the Christmas tree.
There are lots of those around here, though.
Yeah, she was not there, but it was, comparatively to Roger and his dad and his mom are extremely smart. And Roger's dad was scary genius kind of guy. He was an engineer, and he would just wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning with some idea of, I need to go build an airplane. And he would go build one.
Wow.
He would start amassing parts at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
And then next thing you know, he's built an airplane. And they had a boathouse out on, I guess that's like this
Down south?
Toledo Bend, out of Toledo Bend,
Okay.
near Joaquin, in the middle of nowhere. But you go there, and there's an airplane in the front yard. His dad built. I mean, an ultralight plane that he just built. And it's not like he bought a kit. He just built it. Just took pieces and pieces and built it. Flowers all like.
That's kind of cool, actually.
I mean, but that's what his dad was. His dad was an engineer for ARPA gas and for some other people, did gas lines and stuff like that, and built things. But I mean, we just riding this. It's just 2 o'clock in the morning. I gotta go mail them. Okay. Go mail them. Because we would help him do stuff. He's like, I need to go get these parts. Okay, let's go part hunting. And he would, for the engine, he took some 3-cylinder dune buggy engine, turned it into an airplane. Turned it into an airplane engine. We built the props, and he had all the gears and stuff in it. We'd help him put it together, and then he'd fly. We were like, man, we're not gonna get in that airplane. I'm not gonna get in that airplane. And he's flying it up to Cleveland. Okay. And then there's always the grand question.
Mm-hmm.
Does your dad have a pilot's license? No. He's flying an ultralight that he built in 72 hours. And he doesn't have a pilot's license. He's never flown a day in his life. And he's flying an ultralight. Do you have a pilot's license? No. But we're in Texas. We're in Joaquin. Who cares?
That's awesome.
I mean, don't you have to have a license for that? No, I guess not. I don't know. So, but his dad, his dad would just do stuff like that. You just get these brain ideas.
You know what? I never met his dad. I know
met his dad,
Faye,
so.
and I know her.
Roger looks just like him too.
Really?
Yeah, Roger looks a lot like his dad.
I don't know how I missed meeting him, but I never
You did. You met him several times.
I don't think that he ever went to the symphony or did any of that Faye was doing.
No, he didn't do any of that stuff. He's too
didn't-
busy
he
building
didn't-
crazy
yeah,
stuff
he
and inventing
He
stuff.
didn't go around with her.
He did some socializing, but most of it was just
It's kind of like Mark, though. Mark never went around with Beth, and see, that's how I met
it's because
Faye.
Beth
was-
talks too much.
I didn't realize that he was Roger's mother, that she was Roger's mother for a long time. But, Beth, and she was always on the committee for this and committee for that and all that stuff that Beth was.
Yeah, but Roger's dad had no political desires. He's not a
Well, I
politician.
mean, it was like symphony and are they Methodists too?
Oh, I don't know. Roger is very, very anti-religion. So I don't know. And what I mean by that, he's very anti-church. Like he believes in God, but he won't go to church because he's too cynical.
Organized religion kind of is crap.
Yeah,
Really?
He's very cynical towards all that. Very cynical. So, and part of that deals with the death of his dad. He did take the death of his dad well. He was working in Seattle, and he was working for a construction company. He has a finance degree. He was a comp controller for a construction company.
Okay.
And when his dad died, his mom asked him to move back home. And he did. And that's part of the reason he doesn't like his sister, because his sister lived here, but she was too big of a screw up to help him out. And his brother is another super genius. What did he do? He's a doctor at Johns Hopkins University Hospital.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's scary smart too, but he has no dress ethics. He can't dress. He can't coordinate anything. He's hilarious. I mean, it's like he's the kind of guy. Okay. This is a guy that's going to do brain surgery.
Mm-hmm.
My shoes don't match. Just come on. He's walking around in scrubs and his shoes don't match. And he's fixing to do surgery on somebody. I don't want you as my doctor. I don't care what you do with Johns Hopkins. I don't care that you've written papers and people gaga over you. No, you can't even put on matching shoes. And I'm serious. That's a true story.
Wow.
It's like, yeah. I mean,
Maybe he was just tired.
no, he just thinks that much. He wakes up in the morning and his brain's going 1,000 miles an hour and he's thinking about all these kinds of different things. And he just doesn't pay attention to mundane things like putting on shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So he just puts on 2 cowboy boots that don't match. One's lizard and one's elephant. And one's kind of gray, one's kind of brown.
Whatever works for him, I guess.
But nobody's going to criticize him except me. Doofus, your shoes don't match. Wow.
You're so nice.
Well, I mean, what do you want me